Hey, hey.
Welcome to season 3.
We are back with another episode of 70s Daydreams. And today we are doing, I believe, our first cutout animation. This one is called The Miracle of Flight by Terry Gilliam. He's known for his work with Monty Python, and he's also done films after that.
Yeah, this one's from 1974. It's about 5 minutes long.
And it's also on YouTube. It's a funny take on how man learned to fly. I think it starts with ever since man saw the first Boeing 707, he dreamt of flying, which I thought was a really funny line.
I think they said man's unquenchable desire to fly. And it starts with those birds in the sky too. Just like, oh, here's a bird, here's a bird.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like a funny parody of the history of flight, and there's just a bunch of different gags of people throughout history attempting to fly with very ridiculous mechanisms. There was one where this guy, he was hammering his arms onto an anvil to make them flat so they could be the wings, and then he jumps off a cliff and then he falls. And then there was another one where, did he take the wings off of a chicken or something?
He was trying to, and then came out of the castle or whatever it is in a big chicken suit. And there was a tar and feathers bit too, and there was a board across the arms.
And then probably the funniest one was there was some king. He was at the top of in this castle at the top of a hill, and he made the great sacrifice to try to learn how to fly by pushing his subjects off of the cliff to see if they would fly. And of course they did not.
Nope, that one didn't work. Still not yet. Yep.
They had a series of inventors saying how they invented elements of the airport or something.
Yeah, it was. I think what it was they were saying, oh, they tried to fly this way, they tried to fly this way, until finally the inventor of the airline ticket, and then on the airline ticket it said Spam-am, which was really funny. Yeah. I thought that was one of the funniest parts of this. But
basically, they all just say that they invent things all about
the airport,
and so then the guy, he goes to the airport and he goes to board the flight, and then the king kicks him off the hill just like all the other subjects, and it ends. And it was pretty funny, very absurdist. I thought it looked very interesting. I think it's cutout animation, but they almost look like they were Xeroxed images or something, or I wasn't sure if they were drawings or cutouts of magazines or things. For example, the birds in the beginning of the film, they look very detailed.
Yeah, it looks kind of collage-esque for sure. And I think it's also in the style of the Monty Python's Flying Circus, but it was made separately. I don't know how familiar you are with that. I think I've seen it once, but yeah, it was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, it had a unique look to it. It was less bright than the animation that we're familiar with today. It had these sort of darker hues to it that I thought was interesting. The
one thing that it really made me think of was in the Game of Thrones TV show, there's this part where the Aarons have a shoot, and they and the little boy is Mom, make the bad man fly, and and then I was I wonder if these things are related, if there was some kind of throwback there, because Monty Python is so huge in
the UK. Yeah. All right, so y'all should check out The Miracle of Flight by Terry Gilliam on YouTube. We look forward to talking about our next film next time. All right, take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.